You just won an argument in the shower against someone who isn't here. Your hair is full of shampoo, your fist is raised, and you just delivered the perfect comeback to your boss from 3 weeks ago. Welcome to the imaginary courtroom inside your head. You are the lawyer, the judge, and the witness. The defendant is your coworker, your ex, or your mom, and somehow you always win. So why does your brain keep doing this? It feels productive. It feels satisfying. But the other person is asleep, at brunch, or has completely forgotten you exist. Let's break down what's actually happening. Reason 1. Your brain is a prediction machine. It hates uncertainty, so it runs simulations of future conversations, trying to guess every possible response, like a chess player thinking 10 moves ahead. Replayed scenarios are emotional homework. When something embarrassing happens, your brain replays it, hunting for what you should have said. It's trying to update the file, so next time you're ready. Reason 3, imaginary arguments give you control. In real life, people interrupt, dodge, or cry. In your head, you script every line, choose the lighting, and the other person finally admits you were right. Reason 4, dopamine. Winning a fake argument feels almost as good as winning a real one. Your brain releases a tiny reward, which is why you keep doing it while folding laundry. Rehearsal is real preparation. Studies show that mentally practicing a conversation can actually help you handle a tough talk later, like a job interview or a hard chat with a friend. But here is the catch. Most of these imaginary arguments are with people you will never confront. Your old teacher, a stranger from the subway, a driver who cut you off in 2019. This is when rehearsal turns into rumination. Rumination is when your brain replays the same fight on a loop, not to prepare, but because it cannot let go. The shampoo is rinsed, the argument continues. Your brain treats social threats like physical threats. A rude email lights up the same alarm as a tiger in the bushes, so it rehearses, defends, and counterattacks, even when the tiger is your aunt at Thanksgiving. There is also the revenge fantasy. You imagine the perfect speech, the dramatic walkout, the slow clap. It is satisfying because it gives your hurt feelings a stage, even if the audience is just your ceiling. Replayed scenarios also help you process emotions, like washing dishes. Your brain scrubs the same moment again and again until the sticky feelings come off. Sometimes it works. Sometimes the plate just stays gross. Here is a fun twist. The conversations you rehearse rarely happen the way you planned. You prepared a courtroom drama. Reality gives you a confused hello and an awkward silence. So when does this become a problem? When the imaginary fight starts to ruin your real mood. When you snap at a partner because of an argument they never had. When you cannot sleep because of a text that never came. Here is a trick that helps. Notice the loop. Just naming it out loud, "Oh, I am doing the shower argument again," can break the spell. Your brain pauses and the imaginary opponent quietly leaves the room. Another trick? Write the imaginary argument down. Putting it on paper drains some of the pressure because the brain stops shouting once the words are safely outside your head. And the kindest trick, ask yourself, what does this rehearsal want? Often it is not the argument. It is a need underneath, like respect, safety, or just being heard. Once you name the need, the loop loosens. So the next time you find yourself yelling at your boss inside a shampoo bottle, do not panic. Your brain is just doing its weird, ancient job. It is predicting, processing, and yes, occasionally being dramatic. Just remember the truth. You did not win that argument. You won a shower, but that is still pretty good. Now rinse off, get out, and go have a real conversation with snacks.